This video shows how to insert bin layout into Slot3D, and in our example it's going to be as layout mode. First thing we need to do, go to the Facility tab and insert bin layout button. Let's check that and see some parameters that we need. So we need to gather some information before we get started so that we can accurately put the information in and have it show the way we want. So close the box and let's go to the Drawing tab to capture the information. There's a command that we have called distance. Select the distance command and we're going to go into the drawing and capture the across aisle width. So we select on the first point, second point, we see it's 14 feet, that's 168 inches. Remember, Slot3D converts to inches. Next bit of information is the back-to-back distance that we need to capture. Select the first point, second point, and we see that's 9 inches. And lastly, we need to capture the frame width. That will tell us our distance between bins. First point, second point, 3 inches. Okay, we've captured this information and you see each one of these have some parameters that need to be modified. For example, flue space, or the back-to-back distance, needs to have the overhang subtracted twice. So we started with 9 inches, subtract 3 inches overhang twice, we ended up with 3 inches as the input that we're going to input. Same thing with the aisle space. So with this information, we're ready to stamp. We will go back to the Design tab, select Insert Bin Layout. And we want to select the appropriate zone, pallet racking in our case, the appropriate bin group, select the first bin, hold down Shift, select the last bin, that will select them all, and then move them over to selected bins. We are going to do as layout mode today. Number of bins in a row is the first parameter, and we can see that there are 7 in a row. Input that information, Slot3D will calculate that there is 12 rows. Spacing between bins, we know this as the frame width, 3 inches. Spacing across aisle, 162 inches. Alternate the row facings. Yes, we do want to alternate. We have back-to-back rack. Spacing between the back-to-back rows, in our example, will be 3 inches. And the initial row is back-to-back, in other words, the starting row. And we hit the place button. We're going to go to a predetermined starting point, select that starting point. It will then ask which direction do we want the bins to be drawn in our case to the south or the bottom of the drawing. Then which direction is the bin facing direction, to the left. We selected that. It shows the bin facing direction. The flue space is correct. The across aisle space is correct. And we have completely stamped our facility.